Alright, we have reached the final in Halle. It is exactly like I predicted. An All-American final, Taylor Fritz versus Frances Tiafoe. Taylor Fritz, of course, is the 5th seed of the tournament. He defeated Alexander Zverev in 3 sets, exactly like I predicted. And it is now the 7th consecutive time that he has defeated Zverev. The last time Zverev defeated Fritz was, I believe, in 2024 in Rome, on a surface that Zverev should have the edge against Fritz, but that is the only time that they have played on clay, and Zverev won. Every other time they've played on grass or hard courts, Fritz has won the last 7 in a row, and now he leads the head-to-head 10-5 against Zverev. So he is really owning Zverev in recent years, in this past 2-3 years. Will Zverev defeat him again at some point? He definitely can. This was a very close match, 7-5 in the 3rd set. So it is not looking as hopeless as Zverev with Sinner, to say the least. But Fritz has now defeated Zverev 7 times in a row. And Tiafoe has now defeated Daniel Altmaier 5 times in a row, destroying Altmaier in this case. Destroyed Altmaier on this occasion. 6-1, 6-3, it was barely over an hour. So, like Fritz is owning Zverev, Tiafoe is really owning Altmaier. Except that, in this case, the Fritz and Zverev match was very competitive. The Altmaier match with Tiafoe was not. And now, Fritz and Tiafoe will face in the final in Halle. An All-American final, just like we had in Stuttgart last week. So, in both of the German grass court tournaments, we have All-American finals, and both of them have Taylor Fritz. Taylor Fritz, of course, lost to Ben Shelton in that Stuttgart final, but he has gained some revenge here in Halle, where he defeated Shelton in the quarterfinals. And now he'll face another American in the final, Frances Tiafoe, a player who he has played many times before. And here we have another interesting situation regarding the head-to-head. We had a 4-0 head-to-head in Tiafoe semifinal. 4-0 against Altmaier, now 5-0. We had a 9-5 head-to-head in the Fritz semifinal. 9-5 against Zverev, now 10-5. And now in the final, we have a 7-1 head-to-head between Taylor Fritz and Frances Tiafoe. 7 in a row, Taylor Fritz has won against Frances Tiafoe, just like he has against Zverev. But this time, it goes back to 2016, when Fritz won his first match against Tiafoe in Winston-Salem, 2016. And he has won 7 in a row since then. The last time they faced each other was the US Open semifinal in 2024, a match that Taylor Fritz won in 5 sets. So Frances Tiafoe has not defeated Taylor Fritz since 2016, in 10 years. Not a good sign for Frances Tiafoe. And of course, you know me. I'm going to do the same thing that I did to predict the semifinals here. And when I see a head-to-head that is like 7-1, I just can't pick the player who won once. And again, it doesn't mean I'm saying that they will never win again. I just can't predict them to win until the differential has decreased. And this head-to-head, predicting based on head-to-head, worked for both of these semifinals. So I will do the same thing for the final. and I believe that Taylor Fritz will win the Halle Open. This may be his first 500 title, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check that real quick. No, he has won a 500 title before in Tokyo in 2022 against Francis Tiafoe. But this would be his first 500 title on grass. He already has 5 grass court titles. So if he wins this title, this final, he will now have more grass court titles than he has hard court titles. Although he has many more hard court finals. He has 5-9 in hard court finals. He has 5-1 in grass court finals. If he wins this final, he will be 6-1. And then we can maybe even call him a grass court specialist, because he will have more grass court titles than on hard courts. And of course on clay, he has never won a title on clay. Not many players we see who have more titles on grass than on other surfaces. So Taylor Fritz, regardless of whether he wins this final today or not, it is good to see him finding some form in time for Wimbledon, because he has now made 2 back-to-back finals in grass court tournaments last week and this week. So regardless of whether he wins or not, it's already a good result, good sign going into Wimbledon. Hopefully he is healthy there. He made the semifinals last year, and I think that he will win this title today to win the first 500 grass court title of his career. I think that he will win in 3 sets, because it is not like he has been destroying Tiafoe every time. Well, actually, I need to check that more closely. He is winning in straight sets some of the time. But yeah, it's not like he's been destroying Tiafoe. And they have actually never faced on grass before. Didn't mention that. But grass is a surface that Fritz is a more accomplished player than Tiafoe, of course. 5 titles. Tiafoe has maybe 1 title on grass. I'm just guessing off the top of my head, but I don't think he has more. He has 1 title on grass back in 2023 in Stuttgart. A tournament that Fritz has also won. He won last year. So Fritz is definitely the more accomplished grass court player. Also reached the semifinals at Wimbledon, of course. So I think Fritz will win this in 3 sets. I mean, many grass court matches can be close, as we saw, very fine margins. Tiafoe is playing very good tennis. Just destroyed Altmaier. But Fritz just has a head-to-head, so I think he will win this one in 3 sets.